Alright guys, in this video I'm going to be doing a quick unboxing and first impressions video of 3 brand new 2021 replica belts from WWE Euroshop. So firstly we're going to be looking at the Attitude Era Tag remake, and then we're going to be taking a look at both the Raw and the Smackdown Ruthless Aggression tag team replicas. So yeah, let's just get started. So I believe the small box is the Attitude Era Tag belt. Oh, I forgot, I also got a set of the NWO removable side discs, so I'll quickly show those. NWO, they look decent, come in a nice little box with the NWO logo. I like that. I forgot those were in that box. But the belt itself, yeah, that is the Attitude Era Tag belt in there. I must say, I like the Ruthless Aggression Era tag belt bags a lot. My two favourite logos for both brands, definitely. So a bit more of a close-up on those NWO plates. They're actually really nice. Obviously these were never used on TV or anything like that, of course, but for what they are, they look pretty decent. I like those. I like the box as well, as mentioned. Right, let's take a look at these tag belts. So we'll open the Attitude Era tag belt first. Okay, let's take a look at this. Tell you what, that's actually pretty decent. I know some people will not like this version of the belt simply because it has the WWE logo, and obviously on TV it used the F logo. But for what it is, I like that a lot. I'll tell you what, the strap looks really good actually. The WWE logo is a bit odd to see on this belt, I will admit. But as an overall replica, I'm quite impressed with that. I actually really like that. I like that. We'll unbox the other two first and then take a longer, more in-depth look. Right, so the Raw World Tag Team replica up next. Take a look at this one. I gotta be honest, that's really nice. That is a really nice replica. Really quite impressed with this one. For those that have followed me for any length of time, you'll probably be aware how much I love both the Raw and Smackdown Ruthless Aggression tag belts. The Smackdown in particular is my favourite tag team belt design ever. So I've been waiting and hoping they would be remaking these for many years. Really solid replica. We'll talk about that more in just a moment. And last but not least, as mentioned, this is my favourite tag team belt design. So this is a replica belt I've been excited for many years to be remade. And it's about damn time, WWE Shop. About damn time. And finally, there we go. Look at that one. Look at that. That is actually awesome. That looks really good, to be honest. Really impressed with this one. Sweet. Let's take a quicker in-depth look. Right, so we got the 3 belts fully unpacked now, and as mentioned already, these are the adult-sized replicas. They're the casted replicas, metal plates, simulated leather straps, and they have the 5 to 6 millimeter thick metal plates. And just looking at them immediately, I'm going to be honest, these look fantastic. I mean, you can criticize the Attitude Era version for having the wrong logo that they can't use anymore. That's a valid gripe with it. It's not something WWE can control, but if you're not wanting to collect belts that didn't have the logos they originally had, yeah, that's fair enough. It's a personal preference thing. The belt collecting hobby is very OCD like that, and I completely respect that. So you might not like the Attitude Era version because it's not fully accurate, but these two, I mean, just initially looking them over, these are genuinely fantastic replicas. I will be redoing my top 5, it might end up having to be a top 10 WWE shop current belts in the new year. I did one last March or April, and I'll definitely be updating that in the new year with a lot of new additions. But these are very simplistic belt designs. They're just one single plate with etching and a bit of paint. So belts like this, genuinely, I so impressed. It looks fantastic. The depth of the etching isn't ridiculous, but it's more than enough for what you need. Like, you can see the details there. And of course you can see the plates themselves are the 5mm thick casted plates as mentioned. The detail on these. I will also point out the 2003 replica versions of the Smackdown tags. They had the logos painted in black because the original version of the belt on TV also had the black logos. I'm so happy they made this version with the white logos. I think it personally looks so much better. It pops a lot more. The black against blue always kind of faded and kind of looked a bit ugly in my opinion. One thing I would like to mention as well is, for some reason, the simulated leather strap on all 3 of these belts is a lot less flexible and a lot stiffer than usual. And I mention this in particular because the new 2021 Winged Eagle, the dual plated version, for some reason that has an extremely flexible simulated leather strap. And it's strange that these belts that have come out the same year and even newer than that belt have a much less flexible strap. Like, to be honest, that is kind of crazy. I mean, it doesn't matter personally for me because I'm going to replace the straps on all 3 of these with a real leather strap done by myself. But yeah, the straps are incredibly stiff to handle. Right, I will be doing a full in-depth video of these belts, showing all the details, taking the straps off of the plates to kind of show how they're put together and assembled. But for this video, we're just going to do one quick run through. So, of course, we have the Smackdown tag belt at the bottom here. I should mention that this initially I wasn't sure if it was sewn on or not from the pictures because it looks remarkably similar to the texture on the back, which, if you don't know, what they used to do was just simply sew on the background texture onto the snap boxes. But no, in fact, this is all stamped into the strap and it looks pretty good. I like it. It's a really nice looking strap. Of course, 2x8 snap box there. We've got the nice floral details and the tooling going around the strap, the camouflage style top and bottom. The other snap box is a 2x5 version, similar to the other side. The 2 Ruthless Aggression tags had different leather styles throughout their life, so my favourite version of this had actually a 2x5 on both sides and it was a little bit closer to the plate. Similarly to the World tag, my favourite was the 2x5, 2x5. Both these replicas have been done in 2x5, 2x8, as is pretty standard for replica belts, but for my personal belts I'm going to be shortening both to the 2x5s on both sides. So looks genuinely really good. I'm so impressed. The nameplates, of course, are removable from the back. These screws on the front are imitation screws, so yeah, they unfasten from the back. And the Attitude Era tag belt, as you can see there, looks nice as well. We've got the logo plate there. The leather style has the WWE logo going around the top and bottom. And of course we've got the JMR style kind of blank snap box that a lot of the Attitude Era belts had. So I like that they're replicating the lazy leather style on these as well. So that looks really nice. TV version of this belt, I should mention, was actually 3D etched. So all this floral had a lot more detail to it. And these blank areas here above the, I don't know what you want to call them, the wrestlers, or for lack of a better word, these blank areas here on the real belt had a separate layer of etching, which was loads of little WWE scratch logos. So it's a shame this wasn't replicated in that way. I think that's all there is to cover in this quick unboxing and initial impressions video. Like I said, I'll do a full in-depth video of the Attitude tags, and then I'll do the 2 Ruthless Aggression tags together in a detailed video so we can take a proper look. I'll, like I said, take the plates off of the strap. I'll show you how they attach, how they're assembled and things like that, and I'll just talk in more depth about the quality of the belts. I love all three of them. They're all three really impressive replicas. Not a big fan of the simulated leather straps on these in particular. They're surprisingly poor, to be honest, but like I say, I'll go more in depth in the appropriate video for that. That being said, if you did enjoy this video, please do subscribe to the channel for more upcoming belt videos. I've got more unboxings, more reviews, and in the new year, several more belt making videos similar to the Wrestle Talk Jam That Championship belt making video. The direction of the channel is moving a lot more into the kind of making process videos, but we're also sticking with reviews and unboxings as well, just to kind of give you a full overview of all the belts we work on, unbox, review, etc. So yeah, if you enjoyed, do subscribe, like the video, that would be greatly appreciated. Let me know, of these three, which is your favorite? As I mentioned, for me, it is by far the Smackdown Ruthless Aggression Tag Belt. Just a personal preference on my part, but do let me know what your favorite is in the comment section down below. That being said, I appreciate you watching. Cheers.
Yo, monkeys, it's me, DDP. And if you want to get one of the greatest belts made for you, go to Paulmartinbelts. That's right, sucker.